Welcome to the Westport Library. Today's program will begin momentarily. Supported by Verso Studios, created locally and shared with the world.
Stuff will not endure. birds do sing. Hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Sweet lovers love the spring, springtime. In springtime, the only pretty time, when birds do sing. Hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Sweet lovers love the spring. Then pretty lovers take the time with a hey, with a ho, with a hi, no-ni-no, and a hey, no-ni-no-ni-no. For love is crowned with the pride in springtime, in springtime, in springtime, the only pretty time, when birds do sing. Hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Sweet lovers love the spring, in springtime. In springtime, the only pretty time, when birds do sing. Hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding, hi-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Sweet lovers love the spring.
Of all the Elizabethan and Jacobean playwrights, William Shakespeare was the one who made the most use of music. In fact, if you read through the complete plays and tally up, there are more than 3,000 references of music in them. Of these, though, about 70 are either complete pieces or large fragments. Shakespeare used music to reflect all sides of humanity, and he also used music by different means. Sometimes he would incorporate an already well-known song into a scene. Other times he would take a well-known tune and write new poetry to it. And on a few occasions, he would write new poetry and have active composers at the time write new music. This is particular for the music that happens at the royal courts. There, of course, you had the court composers, and people heard new music and new poetry. So the Shakespeare's audiences get treated to the same as well. In England, after Shakespeare, one went into a period, being the Commonwealth, where plays were not really allowed to be performed. So there was a break of about 20 years in the mid-century, and after the Restoration, things came back. But at that point, places like the Drury Lane Theatre, they started creating new tunes on these poems. And thereby one has sort of mixed tradition or heritage of music. What we're doing is we're going back to Shakespeare's time, and we're finding the tunes from within Shakespeare's lifetime that were done with these pieces. Some of them will still be familiar to you, but others will be new. And we have basically gathered what we can. The settings we're using, in some cases, are what they did in the plays, but very often we'll take a tune and we might do a period set of variations on it. We might show the ballad tune and then show you Shakespeare's text later on it. So it's a little bit of a pastiche, but mostly it's these tunes as people knew it in London at the time.
In our next set, we'll be doing just 3 of these tunes, these familiar tunes to people of Shakespeare's time, Walsingham, and the Robin is to the Greenwood Gone and Go From My Window. And in each case, we'll give you some or all of the original song, but we'll also have a beautiful instrumental set of variations upon that tune.
As I went to Walsingham, to the shrine with speed, met I with a is Saint Valentine's Day, all in the morning betime, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then up he rose and donned his clothes and ducked the chamber door. Let in the maid that out a maid never departed more. By Jess and by Saint Charity, alack and fie for shame. Young men will do it if they come to it. By cock they are to blame. Quoth she, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. So would I had done by yonder sun, and thou hadst not come to my bed.
Sometimes the songs in Shakespeare's plays were sung by main characters in the action, and sometimes they were just by people that happened to be in the scene. A boy would sing a song, or a page, or sometimes musicians who happened to be in the area were pulled in to play some music. And that is the case with our first song here, Hark, Hark the Lark, where the king Cymbeline's daughter, Imogen, is being wooed by someone she has no interest in. She's in love with somebody else. But he thinks, well, I bet if I got somebody to get up in the morning, some musicians that are here to sing her a beautiful song right in the morning outside her window, she will be persuaded. So that's Hark, Hark the Lark. Take those lips away is in Measure for Measure, and in this one, Mariana has been rejected, dumped by her fiancé, and she is naturally very upset, and she has a boy sing a song to her. In the song, he sings, "Take those lips away, what you want, the kisses you used to give me, I want you to take them back." It's not really clear whether she means it or whether she kind of wishes that he would just come and give her some more. And finally, the Willow Song is a very different context. In the play of Othello, the queen Desdemona is getting ready for bed. Her maid is helping her, and she is recalling a song that she remembers from her childhood, the Willow Song, which she's singing, and she's thinking, something's really going wrong in my life. I'm not sure what it is, but something's very, very wrong. She doesn't get to finish her song in the play, but we will perform the whole song for you today.
hearts begin to open their golden eyes with everything that pities my lady sweet. Arise, 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 my lady sweet, arise. Take those lips away that so sweetly were forsworn, and those eyes the break of day, light that do mislead the morn. But my kisses bring again seals of love, though sealed in vain. But my kisses bring again seals of love, though sealed in vain. Hide, oh, hide those hills of snow that thy frozen bosom bears, on whose tops the pinks that grow are yet of those that April wears. But first set my poor heart free, bound in those icy chains by thee. But first set my poor heart free, bound in those icy chains by thee. The poor soul sat sighing by a sycamore tree. Sing ho, a green willow, her hand on her bosom, her head on her knee.
There are many times when Shakespeare will not have music performed, but he will allude to a piece in the play. For a playwright, this is actually a very handy tool because he knew the audiences knew the ballad tunes, and even by just mentioning the word or two out of the name of a ballad, people would know what that story was all about, and he doesn't have to explain it. And for example, in Merry Wives of Windsor, Falstaff calls out Fortune, and they knew very well that Fortune, my foe is a ballad that's sung to taunt the prisoners as they're being led to the gallows. Similar in Calino, just saying Calino, then they know it's an Irish love song, so they know now we're in Ireland, we're referring to that. With the green sleeves, that refers to clothing. The sleeves were a separate piece of clothing that was tied onto the vest. And there were ladies following the mercenary soldiers around. And if they choose to have green sleeves on, it meant that they were available. So ladies, not of quality.
Fortune, my foe, why dost thou frown on me? And will thy favors never better be? Wilt thou, I say, forever breed my pain? Wilt thou, I say, restore my joys again? Wilt thou, I say, forever breed my pain? Wilt thou not say, restore my joys again? No man alive can fortune's spite withstand. With wisdom, skill, or mighty strength of hand, in midst of mirth she bringeth bitter woe. And woe to me that hath her hatred known. In midst of mirth, she bringeth bitter woe. And woe to me that hath her hatred known. If wisdom's eyes blind fortune had but seen, then had my love forever been. Then love, farewell, though fortune favor thee. No fortune fair shall ever conquer me. Then love, farewell, though fortune favor thee. No fortune fair shall ever conquer me. thus, my love, it do me wrong to cast me off discourteously, and I have loved you so long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Greensleeves? I have been ready at your hand to grant whatever you would crave. I have both waged life and land, your love and goodwill for to have. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Greensleeves? I bought the coaches to thy head that were wrought fine and gallantly. I kept thee both at board and bed, which cost my purse well favouredly. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Greensleeves? Thou couldst decide no earthly thing, but still thou hadst it readily. Thy music still to play and sing, and yet thou wouldst not love me. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Greensleeves? And who did pay for all this gear that thou didst spend when pleaseth thee? Even I that am rejected here, and thou disdainst to love me. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Greensleeves? Greensleeves, farewell, adieu. God, I pray to prosper thee, for I am still thy lover true. Come once again and love me. Greensleeves was all my joy, greensleeves was my delight. Greensleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Greensleeves?
And now we come to the play, The Winter's Tale. The Winter's Tale is in two parts, the first of which is tragedy. The second half, we'll visit now, an unabashed comedy. The scene, a feast of shearing sheep, 12 bumpkins dressed as satyrs gamble. Their acrobatic goatman dance, in truth, is a chaotic scramble. Invited to croon and entertain, gold-voiced peddler Autolycus arrives. He tries all maidens to be swain. A cheat, a thief, in crime he thrives, espying a chance to fleece the rubes. His sack of merchandise he brings, as sundry wares he waves about, An advertising song he sings. Gifts for your girlfriends you should buy. White lawn, black cypress, kindly ponder, stomachers to boost the bust, and things revealed by double entendre. One shepherd, he 2 girlfriends has, and needs a gift to both amuse. And so, from printed broadsides cheap, a poetry masterpiece they'll choose. There's one that they already know. It's called 2 Maids Wooing One Man. That 3-voice ditty's right for them. As read it, they cannot. But sing it, they can. And so, the lasses and the peddler chant, and each one's sole concern is me. Bourgeois, today, our singer solo, will sing for thee in voices 3.
White as driven snow, cypress black as river's flow, gloves as sweet as damask roses, masks for faces and for noses, bugle bracelets, necklace, amber, perfumes for Our Lady's chamber, golden coifs and stole-makers for my lads to give their tears. Pins and poking sticks, pins and poking sticks and poking sticks of steel. What maids lack, what maids lack, what maids lack from head to heel. What maids lack from head to heel. Come buy of me, come buy, violet, so else your lasses cry. Come buy of me, come buy, violet, so else your lasses cry. Come buy. get your hands, for I must go where it fits not you to know. Whither? Oh, whither? It befits thy oath full well. Thou to me thy secrets tell, and me to let me go thither. If thou goest to grange or mill, if to either thou dost ill, neither. What neither? Neither. Thou hast sworn my love to be. Thou hast sworn it more to me than whither ghosts say, whither? Jog on the footpathway, and merrily hent the stile. A merry heart goes all the day, your sad tires in a mile lay. Cast care away, let sorrow cease, a fig for melancholy. Let's laugh and sing, or if you please, we'll frolic with sweet Dolly. Your paltry money bags of gold, what need have we to stare for, when little or nothing soon is told, and we have the less to care for? Full fathom five thy father lies, of his bones are coral made, those are pearls that were his eyes, nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. See him sourly ring his knell. Hark, now I hear them. Hark, now I hear them. Ding dong bell. Ding dong, ding dong bell. Ding dong bell. under the blossom that hangs on the bough.
A couple of years. A couple of years after Shakespeare had passed away, the Shakespeare troupe wanted to do the Scottish play yet another time. At this point, though, they realized that people, particularly in the witches scene, would like something more. And they decided to bring in a couple of witches' dances that Robert Johnson, who also earlier had composed music for Shakespeare's plays, he had composed them for a masque. And they went even further too. Middleton had written a play, and in there was a whole sequence with witches and spirits. And they went actually and took the whole scene and just put it in. And this is, of course, theater style. You are working things to work better. So we thought we would end with a little bit of Shakespeare beyond Shakespeare.
Come away, Hecate, Hecate. Oh, come away. I come, I come, I come, I come with all the speed I may, with all the speed I may. Where is Stadlin? Here. Where is Spuckle?
Here, and Hoppo too, and Helwyn too. We lack but you, Come away, make up the count.
I will but anoint, and then I mount, and then I mount, and then I mount. There's one comes down to fetch his dues, a kiss, a call, a sip of blood. thou stay so long? I muse, since the air's so sweet and good. Oh, art thou come? What news, what news? All goes well to our delight. Either come or else refuse, refuse. Now I'm furnished for the flight. Now I go and now I fly, milking my sweet sprite and I. Oh, what a dainty pleasure is this, to ride in the air when the moon shines fair, and feast and sing and toy and kiss over whose high rocks and mountains, over seas our mistress fountains, over steeples and towers and turrets, we fly by night amongst troops of spirits. No ring of bell to our ears sound, no howls of wolves, no yelps of hounds, no, not the noise of waters bridge, no cannons through our hurricane reach. No ring of bells to our ears sound, no howls of wolves, no yelps of hounds, no, not the noise of waters bridge, no cannons through our hurricane reach.
Should we do our encore? Yes. We're done? We'll do one little more thing for you about Shakespeare, way after Shakespeare. Shakespeare's, I'm looking for my note here. Shakespeare's stature remains great. His works inspire unto this date. Films produced by Lionsgate. We'll recall now a show from 1948 with a song from Cole Porter's Kiss Me, Kate. Wrong flute.
The girls today in society go for classical poetry. So to win their hearts, one must quote Wheaties, Aeschylus, and Euripides. One must know Homer and believe me, Bo, Sophocles, also Sappho, unless you know Shelley and Keats and Pope. Dainty Debbies will call you a dope, but the poet of them all, who will start and simply raving, is the poet people call the Bard of Stratford on Avon. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and they'll think you're a heck of a fella. If your blonde won't respond when you flatter her, tell her what Tony told Cleopatra. And if still to be shocked she pretends, well, just remind her that all's well that ends well. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. If your goil is a Washington Heights dream, treat the kid to a Midsummer Night's Dream. With the wife of the British ambassador, try a crack out of Troilus and Cressida. If she says she won't buy it or take it, make her take it, what's more as you like it. Brush up your Shakespeare and they'll all kowtow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare and the women you will wow. If you can't be a ham and do Hamlet, they will not give a damn or a damnlet. Just recite an occasional sonnet, and your lap will have honey upon it. When your baby is pleading for measure, let her sample your measure for measure. Brush up your Shakespeare